Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos after the opening kick. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 32, yellow.
This drive's going to start with a run by McLaughlin. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn taking the transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Love out of the shotgun. That power deep left side. He's got it at the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes main or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Come on, back.
Shotgun now for Love. Throws caught, and he's short at first after a mile gain. Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go.
On the gun, here's McLaughlin. He runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brandon McManus off for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree cake that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
First down throw by Williams. He rolls to his right. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for Luther Burden, and that'll bring up second down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Rolling into enemy territory. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
On 1st down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Swing for that defense as they send it backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. How about this, Brock? They gave 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Oh,
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
The handoff on 3rd and short. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Swift. Will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. DeAndre Swift, a touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
To implement codifies executive orders isn't universal. That's a great question. One of the things I decided in Congress is there's massive support for banks, massive support for
a nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Leaning back motions right. On the gun, carry Von McLaughlin. Stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He's got it inside the 25. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you've always got to start your read from your secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle 13 downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. QB just nailed it.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he stops, giving him about 7 on the play and gives his offense a 1st and goal.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. That is one disheartening look on that defense.
Smack, red. Here we go.
Takes the handoff, now low. Bails out of the pocket quick.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone.
Ready.
McLaughlin. He's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Packers take a second quarter lead. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he gets it past the 50 and down the Packers side of the field. Around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Finds Kmet downfield. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
That's got it left side. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
What is going on?
Out of the shotgun, gives to Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
SOS. You hear me talking about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. When it comes into play, 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Now here's Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears can tie it up in the 2nd after coming into the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. When you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, ready?
On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. He scampers in after about 4. It's 2nd down now.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it's good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
To the air with Love. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
That's caught Tucker Kraft. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. Yeah, runs defense to make it a much bigger game.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. Here's McLaughlin. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take it down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock. You always got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
On the set.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
From the pistol, here's Love. To the left, that's pulled in by Logan.
Oh my God.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. Love from the gun. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Yeah.
The Packers take a 6-4 lead. Christian Watson with the
Yeah,
touchdown.
I know I'm about to do. I'm
McManus there to tack on the point after.
It's a straight touchdown. Nothing. And selecting on the whole of the game is like this.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
Man, I got the worst defensive sleep. Gotta have it, bro.
Luther Burden now on the return.
Gotta have it.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. Has room down the left sideline. Oh, I don't think so.
Ooh, good.
Took it all the way. Bates, what a return. Touchdown.
Luther.
Santos down for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. The Bears tie this game at 21. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away.
Ain't nobody punting this motherfucker game.
Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Zach.
Love looking to pass. That's complete to Reed out left. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs? You need only one. Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready.
Running over center with McLaughlin. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. I have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. There's another carry for McLaughlin. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Ready.
Throwing, it's Love. Escapes the pocket.
Bro, man.
Downfield on target to Watson. He's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that
This
gain.
shit crazy, bro.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. And here's McLaughlin. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Now it's Montez Sweat who took him down.
This shit crazy to me, man.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Golden motioning left. Love out of the shotgun. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. The offense has to make a long run back to the line for third down. Now what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Philip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to end the game. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you
That's
convert
crazy.
your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
An inside handoff to McLaughlin. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Time now taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Let's go now. 50, Green.
There's Love to throw. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. McManus on for the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Yeah, that's it.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away.
Good game. That defense.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
That means go, motherfucker. You hear them motherfucking heads.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
What makes it feel is that we have to do better through. Our part of our work is to be voters, and our part of our
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Right up the gut. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. A handoff left for Swift.
And Brady.
It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be a real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Third and long, they're going to throw. Goes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Packers get the football back with great field position there at the 36. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Coming left is McLaughlin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops space for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview. They appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Hits his running back. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that will set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Carry here for McLaughlin. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's 6 yards on the game, and now they've got 2nd and goal from the 1.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situation.
Stop this.
A whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Fucking.
Now it's 2nd and goal
Sick,
from the 1.
dog.
Jacobs, and he's in for the touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
This shit ridiculous, bro.
Extra point try is good by McManus.
He done scored 7 and 7
Double their
touchdowns.
lead to 14.
Like, literally. I ain't stopped this one time.
On now
It's
is
been like this for the last
McManus.
5
He
weeks.
goes away.
I ain't. My defense, I got to change it.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone.
Right.
So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball
This
to
is
the
crazy.
35 to begin this drive.
This is wild. So, in fact, I can't stop nobody else. I mean, literally just.
The Bears with some
Yeah.
nice field
I ain't
position as they get
stopping
set.
nobody.
1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Barely trying to get away from the pressure, but he can, and they drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Williams to throw. On the move, headed right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality game, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate, as you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. That's taken on the 7. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set, ready, check, pitch. Hut.
Over the left side with McLaughlin. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Give you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now they really manage to set you down. If
that little 8-yard scoop. Here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Hand off here to Jacob. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ready. 33. Ready.
Love winning on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Okay, right.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Yellow.
Man in motion, out of the slot. A 2nd down throw here for Love. This is a heater going deep.
What?
He's got it deep downfield. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McMahon is there to tack on the point after. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. On now is McManus to kick this away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Throw left side finds Birdie. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other. Give him a chance to make a play.
Running for the marker on 2nd. As it gets to right around the line, it's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp, because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has him on a quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Skips down inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
1st down, Williams to throw. Setting up the screen. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
To throw, Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. They bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got flagged down. I think this might be a hold, partner. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Off the play fake, Williams. Headed out right. He'll dump this one out to his running back, complete. He's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Williams. Chased out to his right.
Bro, what the fuck is that, bro?
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers get it back on the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Packers football in what has been a one-sided game in their favor.
The rest of the season, even on defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go.
Running this with McLaughlin. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready.
McLaughlin again. He takes it down to the 33. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down into the play and reaches the 26.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway. He wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go.
Love now off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Turning to McLaughlin on 3rd. And he's got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Jacobs running behind center. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
This is McLaughlin. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer. And now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's McLaughlin. He's in this time. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers grow their lead yet again.
He scored on every
On now is McManus to kick this away.
He literally scored every fucking possession. Every possession, bro.
Has this
That's
at the
crazy
6.
stuff, bro.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
But we do have something called
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be drilled out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. That sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Working from the gun, Williams.
Ooh, are you serious, bro?
Play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
2, Williams. And he let his man too much there. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete.
He was there. Oh,
But they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready?
On second down, Jacobs. He finds space in the red zone. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Offense in position now is first and goal.
Come on, set. Black, 95, set.
Oh, it's a burst with the tight end. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Hut, hut.
He gets another shot here. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now. I think you believe on that side, they've got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
60 red. 60 red.
Play clock down to 0 and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead they take the penalty.
So we look at the camera and we say, this election is all about affordability. And we never talk about it.
Well, third down wasn't too bad, but that's not the case anymore. The penalty gives them this 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Running it after the penalty. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Packers ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. McManus sends it through. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
6 points.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
I mean, looking at to seeing that's there's something
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Deep right side. Burton has it. Tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You want to know why we see so many gray hairs, Kate, on these D coordinators we meet with? It's plays like that. These D coordinators hate quarterbacks that can escape the pocket, escape the blitz, and make you pay with completions.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run here from the gun. Great one here will be the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
That's so flat.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Drawn up for you. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And I know it's different for every sports book, so is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels